Hey everyone, DJ Benji here. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thanks once again for tuning in. If you're the kind of DJ that's feeling a little bit stuck behind and trying really hard to get those pro sounding mixes, it can be quite a struggle. You might be missing this one thing. That one thing is looping. Looping sets you apart from these pro DJs, right? So looping can be quite tricky if you don't understand what you're going to be doing. Let's fix it in this video, all right? So today we're going to be focusing exclusively on the XDJ AZ. So if you have one of these units, this will work specifically for this one. However, if you have older models of CDJs, these looping techniques will also work in pretty much the same way, because the design of the XDJ has been modeled around. First of all, the looping section is this section right here that we've got. So we've got the in and out buttons, we've got reloop, got beat loop 4, 8, and then you've got half and times 2, and then you've got the beat jump below, and then we've got the Q loop, call, delete, memory. And it can all be a little bit confusing, as I've already said. So basically, I will show you all about that now. So we're going to load this one up on deck 1, right? Right, so we can zoom in, obviously, using this here. So if we just make a Q point at point A. So we got this tune that I made the other day, right? Or the other week, rather. Which, if you like it, it's on my mix that I posted the other week, right? Last Friday, check it out. So look, let's look at these looping controls. First thing I want you to pay particular attention to is this quantize button right here, right? So first thing that I can do is I can make a loop with these in and out buttons here. Remix. So let's say I wanted to do this. You can obviously see that that loop is off, right? I can actually adjust manually the loops here. So what we're going to do is we're going to manually adjust the beginning, and then you're going to see that we can start it there, and then if we push that again, and we can adjust the end as well, look. So if we put it to about there. Now these tracks have been analysed, that's why you can see the red lines on the unit, right? To the raving crew. And that's pretty cool, right? The raving crew. Now that takes a little bit of time, and if you was on the fly, that might be a bit of a pain in the backside, right? So I'll talk about the quantize button in just a minute, but what the quantize does is automatically fix it to these red lines, providing that your song has been analysed, okay? But basically what these do, these are like the original CDJ buttons, right? So if we wanted to do this kind of thing, so that can be quite cool, right? Anyway, so let's say we hit this, we exited that loop, and we're not playing at the moment. Out to the raving crew. So let's say we had quantize on, right? We can actually hit this quantize button, and you can see that we're quantized right now. And what this does is this will quantize your cue points. Do you think about the days? Do you think about the days when we do you think about the days when we do you think to the nearest grid line that you can see here. So you can see that I'm pushing this button quite fast. If I turn that off, I can do this. As fast as you like. But if you have quantize on, I'll delete this one because we don't need that. Can you see it actually times it to the nearest quantize grid line that's going along there, right? Which is cool. So now we have quantize on, we can actually So you can see now that my in and out buttons are already quantized, which is cool, right? Now, let's exit that. Next down, what we've actually got is we have the 4-beat loop. So if I hit 4, you can see that it's made a 4-beat loop on the fly, right? And if we go below it, you've got half, and then you've got times 2. So if we hit that half, you can see it's changed it to 2 beats. 1 beat, half a beat, quarter, and so on to infinity. Oh, by the way, if you want that pause effect, what you need to do is you need to hit the vinyl speed adjust, then go into your shortcut and make sure that you have touch on the speed of your choice. And we're going to go back. You can change it. I like to have it on 3, but if we go back to this shortcut now, when we do this effect, so let's make another loop, yeah? Let's say we like this loop. So we do this little trick, right? And then we can go memory. Let's say we play it and we want to exit that loop. We can actually go back to that loop. Watch this. So you can see how it's there. If I hit play, it's actually saved that last loop. And we can make another one. I'll give you an example. I'll make this half that. Let's say we save that one. And we come out of that loop. We go memory cue back. You can see that it's gone back to that last loop that we done, which is super, super cool. Why is this useful? Because it might be a case of we have another track on this deck. Let's find one. So we've got this super tight loop here, and this is the point where we want to mix, right? So as you can see, it gives you all kinds of creative options. Now, one last thing, we've got this beat jump, yeah? So, let's say we make our loop here. We're going to go for an 8-beat loop this time. And you can see this in the wrong place. I can actually change that by going the beat jump. You can see that it's made it there. Because of course I've done the loop in the wrong place, right? So depending on my beat jump value, so if I hold shift and change the beat jump value, I can now shift the loop to where I want it, right? So let's make it that long. And let's shorten that length. You can see I can just adjust. So if I like that particular bit of the song, I can navigate through where my loop is. So if my loop is activated and I use the beat jump controls, I can loop through that particular part, which is absolutely fantastic, right? And this is great, right? So let's say I made that loop and I wanted to change it to like this. I think this is going to be about 16 bars. I can skip whole sections of the song, which is fantastic, right? Can't argue with that, right? Anyway, I'm going to let the rest of the song play. This has been DJ Benji. Thank you very much for tuning in today. Hopefully that will give you a good understanding of how to use the looping functions within the XDJ AZ and all the other CDJ models. And I hope you have a lot of fun with that, guys. Anyway, tune in for the next video. We're going to be answering a question from someone in my comment. We're going to be talking about how to organise your library and get your tracks analysed in the next video. So if you're interested in the XDJ, or if you have any record box questions, this will be the video for you, the next one coming up. Anyway, guys, I hope you've enjoyed my video. Thank you very much for tuning in today. Make sure you hit that thumbs up. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you on the next one. Anyway, have a good day, people. This has been DJ Benji. Peace out.
Do you think about the days when we sat down smoking wine and drinking haze? Or was it the other way?